I'm very excited. It's curried sausage roll day, isn't it?
Oh yeah, your favourites.
Uh-huh.
But it's not Christmas. Why am I doing them? Why? It's not Christmas. I only do them once a year at Christmas, and that's it. And if I don't do them, there is always a mutiny. And if I'm not coming round to your house unless I got curried sausage rolls, if you don't have them on the day, where is my batch of sausage rolls in preparation? All of that goes on in December. But it's May, and I'm making them.
But it's a blustery May day, so I think it's perfect for curried sausage rolls.
And also, my very old friend, I mean, she's not old, as in very old, but she's an old friend, Sally, who I knew when I was about 8. She said to me, "Oh, can you do your curried sausage rolls?" So here I am, Sally. I am doing them for you as well as you, John, because I know most of them you're probably...
Not Daisy.
Oh.
If you're listening, Daisy.
Yes, apparently, Daisy, they're not for you. They're all for John. Anyway, should we make them?
Yeah.
Are you ready? In here, I have got an onion. And in my recipe, in my book, it says 5 cloves of garlic, but actually 3 cloves of garlic, but I've gone for 5. Let's just give it a little bit more punch. So this is a recipe I have done, honestly, for donkey's years. And there is occasionally I think, oh, shall I tweak it a little bit? And then I think, well, I can't because everyone's used to that same flavour. It's a bit like the Kentucky Fried Chicken spices. If I change it, I'll be in trouble. So I'm just keeping with the same thing, but I have put a bit more garlic in. They've just been cooking for about 8 minutes in a little bit of oil until they're just starting to caramelise, as you can see. I'm going to add some spices. So I've got here some ground coriander, about a teaspoon. Just used it all up because I've lost the lid and the spice will go off, so I need to use it up. Now I don't have any ground cumin. We've got to go shopping for those, haven't we? Because we've run out. So I've got some cumin seeds here, which I'm just going to put in. A teaspoon, just a little bit more actually because they're not ground up. Then we've got a teaspoon of ground turmeric going in. If I can open the tin, there we go. So this is the lovely, good heat teaspoon of turmeric. Oh, it smells fantastic. Now I am tweaking it slightly because I've got this garam masala from Sizzle Spices along with these other 3 spices which they sent me. So I'm just going to put a little bit of garam in there just to give it a little sweetness, a slightly perfumed edge. And then chilli powder. Now if you don't want a big kick of chilli, you don't have to put much in, put half a teaspoon in. But actually we do, we like a bit of chilli, don't we? So I'm going to put a good teaspoon and a pinch of chilli powder. This is quite a fiery one as well, so quite steady with it, but not too steady. So I'm going to stir this all in, then I'm going to cook this for a couple of minutes on the stove, and then you're going to come back where I add a couple more ingredients. There we are. So we cooked the ingredients, including the chilli powder, which just makes this both cough. Anyway, stop that now because I'm going to pour some wine in. Now, we don't have any red. We had a little bit of rosé left over from last night, so I'm going to add that to it. Okay, and also a little bit of lemon juice. Juice, about half a lemon, just lifts it. Okay, I know it sounds like it could be a little bit odd, but it really works. So a little bit of lemon juice, stir it in. Now I'm going to transfer this to a plate and leave it to cool, and then you can come back again. There we go. Rolled out my pastry. This is a 500 gram block of pastry. It's not ready rolled, it was the block. So that's what you need with about, I think it was 750 of sausage meat. It's the recipe, I'll give you the recipe anyway. I was just thinking as I was rolling this, you know, at the moment, because we can't go out of our gardens, we could have picnics in the gardens. This is a great picnic food, isn't it? And you can make big ones as well for lunch, or you can make one huge one for supper and then cut it all up and divide it off with a nice salad or something. So it doesn't just have to be a Christmas snack. It can be any time of year. Do you see how I just got that into the slot? Yeah, I did that well, didn't I? Anyway, right, so that's been rolled out. My nose is still sniffy from the chilli in that. Are you finding a bit sniffy or is it hay fever?
Mine's fine.
You're fine. Didn't have any sausage meat, so what I got were some decent sausages. And all you do, very simply, I've done these ones, you take a knife down the centre like that, preferably a sharp knife. Got one there. Take the knife down, there we go, and then just peel that skin off. You see that? Very, very easy. It's really good to do different things with sausages. You don't just have to, you know, cook them in the oven, as is. You can, I did a spaghetti pie, which is another video we did, which is just bits of sausage meat. They can go much further. So if you don't have many sausages, break them up like a mince, fry them, and then make a spaghetti bolognese with them, or
meatballs.
Meatballs with them, exactly. Anything. It doesn't have to be a sausage, as is. All right, so now I'm just going to get my hands in and squidge this cooled mixture into the sausage. You want this to be cool for two reasons. Number one, if it's hot when it goes into the sausage, it'll start the cooking process and then it'll stop it because you're still fiddling around making sausage rolls before you put them in the oven. And sometimes you want to chill them before you put them in the oven. So more likely to get food poisoning. So never put something hot into something raw unless you're cooking it straight away. Number two, if this was hot and going into the pastry would melt. Okay, so that's two reasons why this mixture has got to be cool before it goes into the sausages. And then I'm just going to get my fingers in and then turn my fingers yellow from the turmeric. That is inevitable. So, squidge all together so all the sausage meat is covered in those delicious spices and the wine and all the loveliness. Now here in this bowl I've got an egg wash. This is 2 eggs in there actually, and a good teaspoon of salt. And that does two things. It helps break up the albumin in the egg, so it's really easy to beat it up, but also just gives a nice salty coating to the sausage rolls. Right, I'm just going to wash my hands so you can go away. I've done this, and then we'll come back and I can make some sausage rolls. Just had a drink. Right, I'm going to make a sausage snaky thing. It's not quite right to say that, I should have said that. Okay, I didn't mean it. If any children watching, I didn't mean that. You know what I mean. Okay, so take your sausage meat across your pastry, which you've rolled out, like this. Now this is the way I've been making sausage rolls. This is how my mum taught me to make sausage rolls. Everyone does them differently. So if you have a certain way of doing your sausage rolls, then please do that, but this is just my way. Okay, take the brush with your egg wash, brush it there, and brush it there, okay? And you take your pastry over the top, like that, and tuck it underneath, okay? Tuck it up nice and safe, and just plod it over a little bit like that. And then take your knife along and roll it on top. So the seam there is underneath, okay, for your sausages. Then just cut off the edges because they're always a bit messy. Now you're going to have mouth-sized pieces, or you're going to have, you know, big chunks. I think we're just going to do about that size. That's a mouthful, isn't it? So just cut those along. There we go. And one more. Just cut that little edge off. Those little bits of pastry, birdies love them. Now what I do is I take a knife on the slant, across like that, just for a pretty pattern. And then get my baking sheet. This is not normal tin foil. This is non-stick tin foil because we asked for baking paper, didn't we? But we didn't get baking paper from the supermarket. They sent us this instead. So I'm using this. Hopefully it's going to be absolutely fine. It is non-stick, so it should be okay. Just pop your sausage rolls down there. Do give them a little bit of distance because they do, you know, they puff up. And sometimes you'll find if they stick together like that, you get a little wet, soggy bit in the middle. So you just want to give them a good space. And then we're going to brush them with more of the egg wash and then pop them into the oven about 200 degrees. And I don't know how long for because I can't see my book and I don't have my glasses, but 15 minutes probably, maybe 20, I don't know. I'll tell you when they come out anyway. But I'm going to get on and make these now. Pop them into the oven. You come back, sir, ready to eat them. I've just had a sneaky one. I have It's lovely. They're really lovely. I really like these. I don't care if it's May. I'm going to eat them. This is just a few. I make about 35 out of that entire batch. God, they're so good. They're spicy. They've got a kick to them. Really delicious. So yeah, give them a go this weekend. Doesn't matter if it's not Christmas. Curry sausage rolls are the way to go. And I will give you the recipe for this. It'll be on my YouTube page. But if you just Google curried sausage rolls, number one recipe in the world on Google, my curried sausage rolls. So you can get them off there if you can't wait for me to get it up on YouTube. But anyway.
We off to decorate the Christmas tree now?
Yeah. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. I'm gonna stuff my face today with sausage rolls. Woohoo!